It's a treat to be down here.
Yeah. How long has it been since you've been down here?
Oh my gosh. Well, for fun like this,
Yeah.
I actually took the kids to like a Pokemon exhibit.
Okay.
In Hollywood Highland. So that was last year.
Hi everyone. Replay crew, this is for you. I'm here with Heidi Popp. I'm probably gonna have to repeat that when people come in. But this is Heidi Popp.
Hello.
She's got some great stories for us today. So tell us, we had I'm gonna show them, you said that you did a premiere here?
Theater. It was back in there, but it was, what was that called? Oh no, the Charlie Sheen. Something, in the mind of Charlie Sheen. I think it was. My company did craft service on that.
Ain't none of your business.
That was another one. That was a different one.
So yeah, she was in the entertainment business many years. Still a little bit, right?
Well, my hubby is, but I kind of stepped away 2020. But 30 years, so 15 years in front of the camera and 15 years behind. I was a crew girl.
Is this ever gonna let us go? It's too hot out for this.
Oh no.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a vampire.
I gotta be your umbrella girl.
Okay. Under my umbrella.
Here it is.
Hello, Eaglewood. Great.
How do you read it? You're so good.
It takes some squinting. But see, now you guys know when I miss your message, it's not on purpose.
It's hard.
So wait, this guy's he's not a Scientology guy though. He's like for the tours.
Ah, interesting spot.
Yeah, just yeah. I want one of those.
There's a tour of Scientology.
Oh, I'd love one.
Hello.
Are you passing out?
Oh, TMZ tour.
What's it called? Oh, it's TMZ. I'd love to take a flyer. Thank you, sir.
No tours.
How are you?
Good. How are you? You see a lot of activity over here? No, not too much. So, have you been inside this building?
I have not. Nope. I love the locked out windows. That was making me think of one down there I'll tell you about. I kept wondering, there wasn't any. The windows in the little offices. It was all, if there was a window, it was facing the internal courtyard.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, and then you're talking about the Author Services
The
building?
Arthur Services one, yeah.
Yeah, it is interestingly like solid wall. Except for the front display.
Uh-huh. But aren't most all the buildings like that one, they're covered?
Well, that one wasn't covered until the protesters started making headway. It was completely open, completely like you could see what's going on inside. The shades were up, the doors were open. Be careful. Just don't want to slip. Hi. But now it's all closed.
Yeah.
But so Heidi has worked as because of her doing catering with the entertainment business. She worked with the Scientology portion of, correct me if I'm wrong, portion of the holiday parade.
Yes, it was the Hollywood Christmas parade for several years. I worked the green rooms. So I would set up all the celebrity rooms as well as be the reception plate area that they'd all schmooze and hobnob and prepare to get out to the cars to go do the Hollywood Christmas parade. And it was a gig I got through doing other jobs like commercials, or I've done the Emmys or the Music Awards, or American Music Awards, stuff like that. So this was a production company that hired me. But I went for several years, and I kept coming back until I started taking pictures and stuff, and then they didn't invite me back. I was like, oh,
Yeah, they don't like that.
no. I got a little too snoopy.
But that's one of the things I like about you, Heidi.
Well, you too, because we can snoop, but we can do it like this. Oh, I'm just looking around. What a lovely place we have here.
Oh, the
And
architecture is unparalleled.
It was impeccable. The building was impeccable inside.
So is it the only one that you've been in is the Author Services, or have you been in other ones?
That one I was in for the event, and I think it's connected to that house you were talking about.
Sorry,
It's all right.
I just wanted to toss something in.
Because there is a huge courtyard, and it looks like there's a structure behind it. But I've been in the one, the Celebrity Center one.
Oh, you've been inside
The big
there.
one, the tourists and the Tom Cruise wedding, all the big fancy ones. one because there was an audition there.
Yeah.
And I just moved to LA from Chicago, and I went to an open call audition, not knowing what it was for. But also, no thank you. Also, I was, asked to move forward, take classes, read literature, and I'm like, I just here to audition. So I finally, got to the last room
Let's
there.
go around this family. Pardon. It is a busy day today.
It's a busy
What is
day.
it, like Sunday or something?
Sunday. Oh yeah, we got in a popular area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never made it on camera because I wouldn't take the tests, basically. So, there you go.
Wait, but so okay.
That was 2001.
Okay,
That
so
was a
just
long time ago.
in 2001, just to recap, guys. She went to the Celebrity Center because of an audition. It was an open call audition.
Yeah, I saw it backstage. It didn't say. I don't think at the time
It was
said
in
Golden Era.
backstage.
Yeah, it was in backstage.
So
That's
for
where
those
I
of you
got
who
my
don't
college.
know, Backstage is a publication that lists many auditions. It's almost like Actors Access, but a magazine, like a newspaper magazine, right?
The old newspaper days.
Remember when things were
Pick up my
printed?
newspaper. Yeah, it wasn't online. It was submit yourself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Send in your headshot resume.
And then they said, "Yeah, we'd like to see you come in."
Yep.
And she went in, and they had her they had her learn the lines for this or learn the lines for that, and she'd go to the next room, and they give her a different character to learn lines for.
All these different characters. And then they'd ask, how did that feel? Did that resonate with you? Do you feel more like a mom character or a college student? And I'm like, I'll do whatever you pay me. Like, well, that sounds awful. Like, I can act. I'll do, tell me which parts you're looking for, and I'll read for that. But they were really like assessing me. What is she really doing? Oh,
Oh wait, that's what was holding us up. Tom Cruise was holding us up. How ironic! Is that hilarious?
and you see still so like,
I know. We're like there's like a constipation in the walkway that you can't like walk. It's like completely blocked.
Wow.
And why? It's because of
Cruise.
Yep.
Still a constipation out there. Yeah, I haven't been
So and then they bring her from room to room to room, and ultimately like the goal was for her to be recorded for her audition. And then by the last room,
I just kept saying no thank you. Oh no thank you, I'm just here to audition, I've got to get to another thing in
because they
Santa
wanted you to
Monica.
what?
To take a test and go sit in a room with somebody and have a conversation. And I'm like, no.
They were trying to recruit her. They were using it full on to, and she refused to be recruited, so they didn't let her audition.
Yeah. I think I fibbed too. So I was worried they were picking up, and I'm like, I have another audition. I have to go. Yeah, let's chop. Let's speed this up. They didn't like that very much. So
They really don't like it when people maintain their boundaries.
that was it. I think that was it. Yeah. So
So
that was a bummer. So then years later, I'm doing craft service at this point. I trained girls. We did the snacks on set. So they had a lunch catered things, but I was the all-day coffee girl. I worked with a lot of commercials, but a lot of events and green rooms and red carpets and telethons and, worked with all sorts of A-list as well as shoots that we did, movies and indies and things. So when I got this client to come do this event, I loved it because I got a really, really good, healthy budget for it. It was it was right at Thanksgiving weekend. We'd filmed the Christmas parade, but it wouldn't air until around Christmas time. And, the first year I did it, it was here.
at the Roosevelt.
Yeah, they didn't revamp it yet though. It wasn't like, it was just getting really brand new.
And it was hosted by the Scientology?
No, it was hosted by that production company. So when we moved over to these buildings,
By the way, the Author Services building is right there. You can come here.
Yep. When we moved over to there, and I went from being a green room on the rooftop of the Roosevelt to a green room in this building, it didn't really dawn on me like, weird. Just liked how much easier it was because the rooftop was a real pain in the butt to load my stuff in and load it out. It was beautiful. It was a lot of fun, and ooh, how fancy, I'm at the top of the Roosevelt. But this one is, my budget boomed, I got it bigger, and it was consistent. You know, about 6 years of that.
6 years in a row at the office services?
Yes. And that was, and you know, all of this would be a red carpet.
This whole street would be, you know, like it is for all these major events,
Yeah,
right? That's the, I didn't even show them as we were walking by. The Chinese theaters right there where they used to do all the premieres, and they still do lots of the premieres.
Yeah. And this would be all closed, and they'd have the barricades all along the side. You could still walk the sidewalk, but you couldn't get on the road. Oh no, thank you. And so when you get to the building, this is kind of the start of the route, because still red carpet, but the step and repeat would be in front of this building, which is where you have the backdrops of all of the companies that are sponsoring. And that's after having talked to you, I got the picture of the backdrop I was on. I'm like, oh my gosh. So
you have it?
I have the picture of on there.
When we get in the shade, I'd love to show it.
And it was like, that made me realize, like, holy smokes, you know, is the CW involved? Is, you know, the Hallmark Channel, like all these things were on this backdrop. So it was really good, you know. I wasn't as into figuring out then what I know now, but we'll say that. But I did know to just bite and smile and do the work, because it was a big cash job before the holidays, and I got all the leftovers and all the poinsettias to decorate. So yeah, this is the corner, I guess, right? Yeah. And it's interesting, I see all the windows at the top, but that's, I mean, there's no offices back. Like, I don't know where those are coming from.
So these windows, and notice that just like the blue building, you know how the blue building and also the test center here, the windows are covered. It's like a covering. The same thing here. If you guys look, it's like they're all just uniformly covered up there.
And it's like everything faces the inside. So this place next to it,
yeah,
was a very big walk-in, walk-out, like Academy Award style. Walk in, out the building next door, but a lot of the green rooms were in there, and then second, third floor. But this little door here opened right out to the step and repeat, which was the whole corner.
Let's go look closer. I'm gonna end from
You
here.
should probably still do it. I don't know.
From here, I think I'm just gonna follow you, and you like take me around, and like I'll just follow you.
Okay.
I'll be your cameraman.
Hi, Charlie. Charlie, see this? Oh, she's like, what's my mom talking about? This is the job, Charlie. I brought all those poinsettias home. It's my daughter.
Hey, Charlie. Thanks for lending us your mom.
Yeah, so it looks like it. How far does it go? Yeah, so you know all that's them. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is Able, the company Able.
Yeah, the Able building. And it's all inside is all intertwined.
Between the buildings. It looks like separate buildings on the outside,
Yeah.
but inside it's all one.
You can just go through
Compound.
different doors, one compound, in and out. The floors don't make sense. It looks like floors here, but there's like a half floor, and then you go down 2 levels, and then go under, and then go over, and nothing makes sense inside the layout, in my opinion. I got lost every year, and it was that was odd. And there were some doors, you know, that weren't doors; they were walls, and we would find some of those. And you know, as soon as we'd find something like that, someone would appear, say, "Are you lost? Can we bring you back to your area?" And that happened a couple times. And it would just be one of these moments like, oh, I didn't know, sorry. But it would be the next year going, I'm going to say, is that door still there?
Is it like, so it was a wall that opened up that ended up being a doorway, but it didn't look like a door.
No, it didn't look like a door, and it was a stairwell with no windows, like a fire stairwell. So there was no like emergency exit here. It was just an accidental find that was turned. But do you want to stop?
Wherever, we'll go around both sides.
Yeah.
We'll go around both sides.
So funny because you never see this. This is just covered in tents and carpet, and it's just like a, you know, like a wedding. Those wedding tents were all around here, so you really couldn't see who's coming in, coming out. But this is where I'd hover by this tree and wait for I had a contact I had to call. You can go in and out of this one and the front one. This is where we pop out. The celebs pop out and they start walking.
Just kidding, guys.
They start walking the red carpet, which is like step and repeat. Hello. had some experiences in there, or one
Me?
of your viewers did.
No.
Had some experiences in that one. Yeah.
Did I?
It's a really odd one where it looks like it's just supposed to go one way, but there's other levels, and every level has like a phone and cameras and the works. But there's a plainclothes man that's was always here watching, but that was a special event. So he was who radioed in the contact, and if you were clear, they literally walk you up.
One thing that it took me a while to notice, but then once I noticed, I can never unnotice, is how it looks like obviously this was supposed to be open air garage, and that how solid sealed it is. This is not like a piece of wood that they put up. It is caulked around the edges. It goes all the way. It is covered all the way up until that top floor. Is that insane? Like being inside there. So did you park in there?
Yeah, I'd have to park at a certain level, and I'd go through every door locked behind you. See, this is a separate thing. Which one did I go in? Actually, I have to tell you, I think I went in this one. That one looked really small. I think they came out of this one. I didn't use, it was this double guide, because it was two that came out right to the nose of your car. And this is where you start going. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I mean, I'll come in here in a minute.
No.
2019 was my last.
Just a little peek. Just peeking inside. I haven't been trespassed on this building yet.
I haven't seen one of those in person.
Okay, you want to go make a friend?
No.
Okay. Go make a new friend?
So,
Oh, no worries. So, what?
Are you getting a photo in there?
No.
Oh, I just seen you peeking in. Okay.
Oh, kind of. We're just checking out this whole compound.
Okay.
yeah, there's a connection between the two.
So yeah, right here, if you take a look, that wall connects these two buildings.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. I don't know if I'm pointing it at the right spot.
That is
But yeah, so it connects it with that weird wicker hallway. And then you can tell, and then,
But look, it's no windows.
oh yeah, that's interesting. No window on this entire outdoor.
And because this garage is quick. It's very quick. It doesn't take up this lane. It takes up this lane.
Oh.
And the door I walked in was on that side. So the building, it goes into the building that way.
So you're saying that this wall, this entire wall is not the garage. The garage maybe goes halfway.
It's probably that first line.
Wow, and then it's built.
Because it goes fast this way, yeah.
It's like an ice cream cone up or down, like a spiral.
Yeah.
And then this building is connected. You said you were inside this building.
Well, that's where I think I got lost. Like there's the other side where we saw the Able, with the Spanish tile roof at the courtyard.
Yeah.
But it was a separate building. You go down and around, and it opens up to a courtyard behind here as well. And that was the last time. That was when I had the men in suits and walkies and sunglasses at 10 o'clock at night escort me out, because that time I wandered past where I usually wander.
And was that your last time?
That was my last time.
You never invited back after
No.
that, huh? Well, you're invited back to my place.
Yeah, I think this is affiliated with it, right?
Yeah, it
it's the
absolutely
same,
is.
exact same style.
And
This
you
is
look
what
at-
the courtyard looks like.
And you look at the window up there is boarded up on the inside.
Yeah, that Mediterranean, all that is in the middle of the buildings too.
Yeah, you can see kind of like the doorway to the, I guess what would it be called? The central outdoor alcove or terrace or whatever through here.
And again, this is what's so. Oh, look at those door knockers.
Get a load of those knockers.
But for the place up there, meticulous. Why is that?
Yeah, people.
Shovel.
This is like reminds me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Nobody ever goes in. Nobody ever comes out.
Yeah, it's really unkempt, whereas it's incredibly kept. Maybe to keep the eyes off. I don't.
It's like a haunted house.
Yeah.
And then have you gone over to the side yet?
No, don't think I have.
Check it out.
And look at these are. Oh, this is wood. This is not bamboo. That's it.
And we can say hi to Osa. Pretty much around every corner. So notice how this is like prison style barbed wire.
Yeah, I think I remember this in one of your videos.
This is, I try to like go up and take a look at but there's really nothing to see over there.
Even the spikes going this way.
Yeah, yep, like don't.
Yeah, you can't go in or out. Oh my God.
I said to the security guard the other night at the test center, I'm like, are you here to keep people in or out?
Oh wow! And you see how far
It goes all the way down.
And then imagine that in the front. That's the two buildings. It's just a compound.
Oh yeah, you're right. That probably is also the Able building behind this.
Yeah.
Going on beyond that way.
Which we had carte blanche going in there too, because we had to, if someone was in hair and makeup or getting prepped, they didn't usually do it in the dressing room. They went to the stations. Eventually, they started bringing those up by us, which was in this building. Well, actually, it was kind of in the middle, I guess. Now that I see the parking garage, the door was going this way, and I went down a long hallway, through more doors, into one of the first big buildings with offices. That conference room.
Yeah.
With the tin can things and everything. I don't have the right term, sorry.
That's okay. The E-meters.
The E-meter. And again, I had to reflect after having talked to you and met some of your community. I'm like, yeah, there were no windows in there. The only window was the walkway, and that was into the courtyard that you see in the front.
It's interesting. I've been here many times. I need to do a side-by-side because this has been cleaned.
Okay.
This has been cleaned recently. Interesting, guys. I want to do a little screenshot of it to remind myself to do a side-by-side.
Yeah, this is kind of right around here, because some of my girls that worked for me would have to park in there. I got to park in the building because I had most of the stuff, but they had to park here, and you as a person could not drive past us. There were it's blocked off. So the tents kind of started here. And I mean, the money involved in this production was crazy, just crazy. And I mean, bless them all, but to me, there were a lot of C-list, B-list actors. Some that came saved every year.
Oh, bike pump. Somebody lost their bike pump.
Pardon?
Someone lost their bike pump.
Oh. Oh gosh. You're not even out. Yeah, it was this first one. Because I was walking by, I'm like, gosh, it's smaller than I thought.
So you're saying you go in and it just like immediately makes you turn.
Well, you can go down, but I had to go up at least 2. I went to, I think it was 4. What was funny is if I forgot something in my car or I had to go back, I'd go back to my car. Of course, the doors would, if you didn't jimmy it right, and they're heavy, like fire doors, and they would lock. But I had to go.
It's just hard to hear, so I want them to be able to hear you.
Oh yeah. There was a point where I'm like, okay, I'm getting comfortable with this area. I did my car thing, and I went to a different door, and it was the same level. The garage didn't really change. It was just another door and another phone. I called in. I go, I'm sorry, it's Heidi, it's crafty. I need to get in. I went in, and I'm noticing the way I move around, I'm in a different floor. And I was like, how does that even work? It doesn't make sense when I'm explaining it, I'm sure. Well, it didn't make sense walking it either. The path of the stairwells and to the floors didn't align. Like, it didn't make sense. It either was built, later after the fact, things added last minute, or, there's no, or it's meant to confuse you.
Yeah.
That's what I've got.
The description kind of reminds me of, have you ever heard of the Winchester Mystery House?
No.
It's this lady, the woman who is the widow of the inventor of the Winchester rifle. Upon his death, she saw a psychic who said that the ghosts of all of the people who had been killed by that rifle are haunting her. And the only way to get them to stop is for her to confuse them by continuing to build her house very confusingly. So there's rooms that are upside down. There are stairways that lead to like a blank wall. There are doors that open that are drop out of the house. I went there once, but anyway, the way you're describing it is just like very, very much like that.
And I was telling once on one of your shows, or maybe it was when you were with me, that the rooms, the aesthetic.
Yeah, let's move. I'm getting a complaint about the sound, and it's because of this bus.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's not. It's not us. It's not you. It's the bus. But you're right. And I do have some microphones, but they actually don't sound as good. But probably better than this, huh? Okay.
Yeah, the aesthetic of the rooms don't match. You know, like outside there's a common theme of Mediterranean and Spanish tile, but inside there's like the old school room with the wood floors, walls, bookshelves, like everything, like an English smoking lounge. And then the next room is modern with glass sculpture and, you know, just white. And then there's another room and just nothing cohesive in that sense. Hey, all that was glass, right? This used to be glass. I think that's how they covered it. Yeah, and more step and repeat. So this was the main entrance, and that side one was the main entrance, and the actors would, or musicians, all that would do the paparazzi work here. And then, but I think they'd be dropped off, because this is where they'd line up before they'd start the parade. And to be dropped off to go to their green room would come through this entrance. So usually I want the girls to like wait and, you know, would you like a coffee or how can we help you know, that kind of thing. So this was really pimped out, I should say. So when I knew, so after the fact of doing these shows, yeah, that was really pretty. I don't know.
Oh, that door, is that door open?
Is that glass?
Come on.
Nothing.
No, I think is that an open door up there? That one. Is it open?
I think that's a reflection.
No, I think it's open. Take a look. Can you see in the camera?
Oh, up top?
Yeah, you
Oh,
see
yes,
it?
I do.
Huh.
That's a walkway. I mean, there's the looking out into the courtyard.
Wow.
So the reception, there's two ways. There's stairs in there. Because one of the stairs you've got to go in this way, come out over that way, and go into the next building.
Yeah, it wasn't until I met Dan Walks LA that he told me that this is one of the Scientology buildings. I didn't even know this was affiliated, or what what it is and what it does. The Association for Better Living and Education.
Is it though? Is it really?
It's ironic that they're called able, because like if you're disabled, they're not for disabled people. Like it's ableist. They are ableist. Is that a good way to put it? Correct me if I'm wrong. They're ableist, right?
Yeah, this is basically where the celebs wandered. And then they come through, and I think it was this floor or this floor, but it was on the corner. And that was the big wood-paneled fireplace, big catered foods, not just my snackages, but like catering and paparazzi inside, and that's where they had the bar and everything.
There's another open right there on the second set of, you see it? It's like kind of open.
Oh,
Oops,
yes,
there. Interesting, because if somebody brought a bullhorn here or megaphone here, they can't be accused of disturbing religious services. Just letting everyone know that.
See, with that one there, yeah, now I do see what you downstairs. That's a walkway going this way, this.
Yeah. Like how?
This way.
Yeah.
Because that's another building connector.
It connects to that building.
This is actually just a really big room, a holding area. And because there were a lot of, what you think on a commercial, like background.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of
It's a holding area.
fillers for the parade.
Interesting. They
Big
have this
stage
old ladder right there, just like sitting there for what reason? No reason? You see the ladder, guys? There's no construction happening. Anyway, just an observation. I want to see on the side here how it connects or doesn't. I want to see how it connects. There's our familiar barbed wire.
I mean, that's just not like, look out, that's prison style, that's vicious.
Yeah, this absolutely looks prison style. Private parking, violators towed away at vehicle owner's expense. Okay, well, I'm not surprised. And then,
See all these like additional little buildings sticking out?
yeah. You think they were
Even this
created after the fact?
I feel like it's just been a work in progress. But you never see anyone working on it, so I don't know when it was.
I think they have connections in the government that help them avoid.
Scientology Building.
Oh, do you know much about it?
Yeah, it's where they have their publishing and stuff. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
What on?
YouTube.
Oh, Okay. Hi, you too.
Yeah.
It's Scientology.
Thank you. Wait. Oh, yeah? I'm lost. I want to ask him.
Like he had something to say.
I know. I really wanted to like give him a platform. I wanted to say like, so
Have you ever? Here's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I didn't know which stars were in front. Did you know they pay to have their star?
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
and you pay you pick the area.
Do you pick the area?
I thought you picked.
I don't know that you pick it, guys.
Oh.
Can you please do a search for me? Ask ChatGPT. Anybody? They got 122 people in here. Do you get to pick where your star is? We got because the people who, if they choose to be here, Jeff Bridges, Lloyd Bridges, Bo Bridges. I guess it's not an alphabetical order. Oh, Sidney Poitier.
That's Judy.
No. Oh, Judge Judy. No, not Judge Judy. Please say it ain't so, guys. Please say it ain't so.
Yeah, I'd just be curious because now everything.
That is a great question, Heidi. God, Richard Webb. I don't know who that
There's
is.
someone.
I mean, I don't think that it would be that they, I don't know that they would, oh, Mama Cass, my heart is breaking, if it's true.
Yeah, maybe they do. Maybe they give like you can have here.
I don't think they get to choose, because otherwise, why would Tom Cruise have his not in front of the,
Well, that is a Masonic building over there.
which one? The one that it was?
Jim Kimmel one.
Oh, the Jimmy Kimmel is a
Masonic building.
It's a Freemason
You
building?
can see the symbolism when you walk by.
Holy moly, we have to do that. We have to go check it out. I totally missed it. Isn't it interesting how they hide things in plain sight and you never notice?
Pull in the gate.
Do you know them?
Yes.
She's stuck in her head now.
She likes who? No.
Iced tea,
He's pretty out. Now I don't know if that resonates anymore.
Farrah Fawcett.
There's Vincent. These are my parents' music jams.
All right, and not too many others want to be. Maybe Scientology has reserved these for.
You know, very well.
Like no,
Cracking.
let nobody like, cause what if it was Mindy Williams? What if Mindy Williams was right here in the front of the building and it's like, yeah, like it's a final warning before you walk in.
It is like cracking. I think they keep that put together. Now that makes it, being a publishing building, the libraries are in there. Those are all full of the big crazy,
Let's get
English
into it.
wooden.
It's so loud. I
It
hate
is
that.
too loud.
I
Stand on this side.
I wonder if there's any other story. I don't want you to have to be in the sun either. I wonder if there's any other stories you remember. Like, I remember you told me one about like you were trying to offer a girl coffee.
Oh my goodness, yes. So the reception, not in the reception room that's covered in wood paneling and where the paparazzi things were. This was my own reception area, which is more in the Able building where all the celebs were. It's like before the start, everyone comes out in their hair and makeup, and my little reception area opened. And I had a little snack table, but I also did coffee, tea, didn't have the hard stuff in my area. They had to come over here. But anyway, this elegant woman walks in. She wasn't one of the celebrities on guest, and I didn't quite totally recognize her. But she was just like, I was like, who's this woman? Like, she walked in with, you'd picture her like with a long cigar, like, hello, I have stories, like just eloquent and worldly and glamorous. And I walked up to her to kind of just, I was like, who are you? But I was like, hey, can I get you anything? And she's like, hi, can I have like just her, what, like what? I think I said a smoothie. And she goes, what's that? I was like, nobody was home. And it was very childlike in her tone and demeanor, but also no language skills. I mean, at least I know I get a little blocked when I'm speaking and, tongue-tied. But this woman just was clueless in what I was talking about, and that kind of freaked me out. She was very vacant, and I immediately thought of separate-wise. So
I saw that.
she was someone's guest, but clearly she knew everybody. She was doing the yeah.
Kiss.
So I was just alarmed. It's the first time I saw someone not really home upstairs, yet clearly supposed to be there. So that was alarming.
So that wasn't even the story that I was talking about.
Oh.
That's a great story, though. But before you tell the next one, I want to tell you that they did check out ChatGPT, and they said that they do not get to choose where their star's location is.
Thanks for telling me that. Look I love your peeps. Yeah, awesome. Okay, good.
It's 7 conditions, 5 years famous, you want a star, $30,000, vote 6 members, you have to fight for a place, build a party, behaviors. Okay, I don't know what that means. All of it, but I know what the $30,000 means, and 5 years famous. So the one I was talking about was the girl who couldn't speak for herself.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So that was this building, which is where they hung out before they went out to their cars and stuff, and where there was.
Wait, I don't think they're going to be able to hear you. Let's go to across. We're in Hollywood, guys. It's hustling, bustling.
Sunday. So yeah, so actually right in this building right here. So I wasn't in this first floor though, it was like the second floor, it had to have been, but the way it's wonky, it could have easily been the third, because I was accessing it from the back, from the able. And like I said, you go downstairs, then you go open a door, and then you go upstairs. It didn't make sense.
I think I have to press the button.
It was confusing. So when I went to the fancy room, the bar, you know, just to check it out and see what's going. It's not necessarily I served people in there, but I had carte blanche. I had all access, even to out here on the red carpet. I went to the directors and producers and asked if they wanted anything. So when I went in that room, a lot of suits, a lot of like people you knew in power there, but they weren't celebrity. So I went up to ask someone if she wanted a coffee. She was behind the wooden desk, like a service desk, and a man comes in like this. Just stepped right in front of me, in front of her. So no, she's good, she's fine. And when I'd asked that woman, she was just kind of doing her thing, and she saw me like you see me? And she started looking at me like I was gonna say, and he cut her off. And
like she would love one.
Yeah, she looked like she really wanted something. And he goes, nope, she's good, she's fine. And then he's like, gets right in the middle, like, how you doing? Like, well, maybe I'll take a coffee. And I'm like, I think she really wanted something, but she couldn't say a word. And usually you get a smile. After that, she started to like, and she went deadpan. So I was like, ooh, something didn't feel good. And something, I know I'm pretty new to your viewers out here, but I love energy work. I love picking up on energy. I have to tell you, having met her in the flesh, she's everything she puts out there. She is the most genuine sweet pea in the world. Exudes good energy. So when I was in that building, like seeing that woman that just wasn't all home upstairs, the woman behind the counter who couldn't accept a coffee, she's sad. Like she had just a sad darkness about her. Just more like she didn't want to be there, but she had to be there. So some want to be there. And then I think there was that story, and I was telling you one of my contacts was really cool, and for the first couple years, each year I worked with her, she got more and more frazzled, like more and more like gaunt. First of all, but just more like from the beginning of really exciting to show me around and for us to be there, to by the last year just being really like a stressed cat that, you know, you could just startle at any moment. And then the next year that I came back, I asked for her, and they said she's no longer with them.
And this is over the span of 6 years?
Yeah, and she just she wafted down to nothing and then wasn't there. And that really alarmed me, because the new person who came in, clearly then she was ready and had energy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they just wear them down to pieces, or did she get out? Like I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah.
But the energy on some of the people in there was what I was doing too, and you know, there was a big discrepancy, a big difference. And when you'd see all these people, you know, you'd see what it looked like inside, how clean, how polished, how much wood that's in there to polish, and you didn't see one person working. Like no one, you know, I took out the trash, you know, like you just didn't see her working, except the girl behind the counter who couldn't have coffee. So I was really, unless there's a big crew at night that does everything, I don't know how they keep the place up, unless it's just never full either. I don't know.
There was somebody who had a question.
Sorry, I'm speculating a lot, but that's just my experience.
You know, when we don't have the information, we really are forced to fill in the blanks ourselves sometimes, and that's why I'm helping publicize these stories, so that maybe some of you guys can shed light on it as well. And I encourage you to comment if you have more information to add to the story. Somebody asked, let me see, I just What's the craziest thing she ever got audited for? She's not a Scientologist.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you answer yourself.
Yeah, I didn't. I worked for the production company that puts on the Hollywood Christmas Parade, and they get set up in here. I have no definite ties of if that production company are affiliated or not. The man who hired me every year, who was a friend, I asked him point blank, "Are we here because you're a Scientologist?" And he's like, "I'm not a Scientologist. I've never been one. I never will be." You know, just kind of like, nope. But he never said anybody else was or wasn't. So to me, they don't just rent this place out to anybody. So there must have been someone within production that was affiliated. And then, like I said, I saw some of the same celebrities every year. And God bless you, Eric Estrada, you're my pal, Mr. Diet Coke. But he went from just being one of the peeps to he was Grand Marshal the last year I did it. So, but he was the one that was there every year. Then they get different people in there. So I basically did the snacks. I came in the night before the parade, and set everything up. And then as soon as the parade was over, I had to be out of there. I couldn't come back the next day to get my stuff. And so I was just a once a year thing. And I wasn't paid through them. My checks came from the production company.
Someone's asking, did you ever see Emily Jones in there? That's, I think, where they say she works.
Ooh.
An person named Emily Jones?
I don't remember that name. I don't remember an Emily. And anytime I was introduced to somebody, it was always only a first name.
And then, somebody else says, did you know Emily Jones? I don't know. I don't know who this, should I know who Emily Jones is, guys?
Charlie, write that down if you're watching. Emily Jones. I'll let you remember that.
Another one, do you know, or Mike Jones?
Emily or Mike Jones?
Gosh, a lot of people are asking that. I'm so sorry I missed that question. It's hard to see the chat because of the sunlight.
Yeah, this was a prime time.
Philip Jones's daughter. I don't know.
Shoot, I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look it up to see the face. If they were working there, I had one contact, and it wasn't an Emily. I want to say it was like a Bonnie. And then the second name, I think I had sent it to, I'll look in our chat text, because I found an old email. That was the exchange of my invoice, and, you know, how many people you're expecting, da-da-da, is it the same, blah, blah, you know, one of those things. And they said, well, the only difference is it's a new contact, and this is the name. Because I couldn't get in that garage until I had the correct contact name and number, and then they'd have to call it in, you know.
Another question, what was your nicest and meanest celebrity interaction?
I do. Eric Estrada was Sweet Pea. I have a really cute picture with him I'll share. Just kind. He always remembered my name too. And then, you know, he was just really
How can you
kind.
forget Heidi Popp?
You know who was like vacant was Billy Ray Cyrus. He was just like, you know, cool, like he was just quiet and vacant. And the quietest was, I told you on our live, was Cyndi Lauper. And I don't know any affiliation with this. We don't know if any celebrity was affiliated because it was like their job too. They got paid to do it. They'd show up, go into their dressing room, and leave. There was a couple, less than a handful, that were like new people, like Eric and stuff. They knew the people who worked there. They knew what was going on there. Who was some other really amazing ones?
I think somebody scored a goal or something in the sports bar across. That's what that was. Or they really enjoy us.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you, all of you. Someone, Joey, you say Billboard Dad. Who's that? Somebody like the movie Billboard Dad with the Olsen twins? I don't know. They said Billboard Dad. I don't know.
I have to look that
Any
up.
other questions?
Whoever was the latest, there was a rapper that was just coming out. I'm so sorry, I should have done more research. I'll share that in your comment section after it airs. But there was a couple like tweens or like Disney or Nickelodeon kids that were just getting hot. They would be there too, and they, you know, they were actually the messiest. Like they were hiding booze or whatever they were doing. They were a little sloppy.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Like young teens or like over 16?
Oh no, about 16 to 18. They were a little sloppy.
At the billboard put up by the blue building there. At the billboard put up by the blue building. So by the blue building they had that billboard. I don't know what the question is though. Sorry. The billboard by Big Blue, but what about it?
That's where Spanky was, right? Where's Spanky?
I don't know Spanky.
She escaped from going clear. Travolta's connection. She grabbed her baby and was picked up and never went back.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. Yeah, they had like a nursery in there and everything. Yeah, so if this was, being the publishing library, I get that, because full of books and things, but the level I was in, it was these independent offices with no windows, and we'd set those up as little celebrity rooms, and then the biggest ones that we'd have that year, like Cyndi Lauper one year, or someone that was really the bigger time one, what's her name? Brooke Shields was one year, they'd be in there. Like they'd have the prettier room, which were a little prettier, they were more loungy. They'd have like a couch and a little table, and otherwise they'd just be set up in a little office. So you could tell who's where in clout, if they get the nicer rooms or not.
Let's show me the mysterious Kimmel Masonic stuff.
You see up there the rooftop and that little building right here, Roosevelt? That was the first grade room for the Christmas parade.
Oh, the little.
We were all the way up there, and I have a photo looking down. They actually did my hair and makeup too, and I remember thinking, "Oh, this is so great," because that was old Hollywood to me. I felt like this is fun, Once we moved over here, I was like, "Why?" And then I'm like, "Oh, they got a deal," because that must have been really expensive.
I'm sure. Oh, the money they saved on that, they paid to you, right?
Yeah, I did bank more over there. That's true. And like I said, I always did it for the leftovers. My kids will know, if my little girl's still watching. We had leftovers from doing craft service and decoration. It was a holiday theme. Ooh, someone's jamming. Yeah,
I didn't say that Masonic, that the Freemasons have anything to do with Scientology. I was just surprised to know that there was.
Oh yeah,
that was part of the Jimmy Kimmel Building. Yeah, I wasn't saying that. None of us were saying that. But this isn't only Scientology. It is her experience with the Scientology. Being inside that building, but we talk about a lot of things, guys.
Yeah, and with me wandering, having worked within Hollywood, there are unfortunate ties to Scientology, Freemasons. There's people who pull the strings, make the rules for a lot of productions and for.
Thank you.
So yeah, I don't want to. I'm all speculation, entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. When she was saying that there's a symbolism on top, I never noticed it. So I was like, oh, show it to me. That's all.
Just showing.
One guy I dated a long time ago. He was like a 1-year relationship. He was a Freemason. He was also mysterious.
I worked with an editor that was.
I wasn't comfortable with the religious undertones.
Yeah, that was it. And plus, just like anything, you get to a certain level, you go behind the curtain. There's only a small percent that do that. So it's not everybody. And I also push that in La La Land. I've worked with and I know some A-listers and spent holidays with them, and you don't see them participating in some of the ritualist behaviors that you think they all do. So having that perspective makes me realize, there's a little bit of everybody here. As you can see.
Yeah, I'll show you. Oh yeah, now we can show them the Chinese theater. But this is the building that they do it in. Oh no, that's the Roosevelt. You're right.
It's got the columns. It's right.
For some reason, I just it blanks when I passed it. Yeah, you're right. It's right over there. Almost there.
Next to the Capitan. It's Chinese. They still do a lot of premieres in there.
Yep. Oh my gosh, Skip! I love that episode. It's such a good one.
Yeah, I hope I didn't tick anyone off there with the. It's a recall of.
No. I tick people off all the time.
Here's the TMZ truck.
I like to ask them if they've seen any celebrities. They always say no.
They always do.
I've never once had them say yes, and I ask a lot of them.
Oh, that's funny. I like the ones when celebs go undercover and ride them.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Some have done that. And then they're kind of yelling out like, that's not his house anymore. They live here. So-and-so lives here. They do stuff.
And do the people, they're dressed undercover?
They're dressed undercover. I think even a Kardashian did it once. And they're talking about the Kardashian house. They were like, oops, a lot of streaming. Okay, so this building.
Oh, here, I was going to miss it again.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to pass it again. That's it, guys.
I mean, it's iconic. And then, all on the ground there, you have all the handprints.
Yep. My favorite is the Shirley Temple.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you protested?
I was big in the protesting, activism. I was down there. We protested Netflix down here off Sunset.
Oh, wow.
There was a show that was really pushing the grooming and just was inappropriate. And so it's hard. It's hard to do, right? You get the haters, but you also you just feel sickly doing it.
Yeah. I know when I first started protesting La Poubelle, I was having trouble even saying the words.
You know?
Like in explaining.
It's like an entity. It's like an energy.
Yeah.
You see how they call them? That's the Jimmy Kimmel Building.
Yes.
Well, there was.
And I've been inside there many, many times. I've never noticed. Oh,
I showed my brother last time he was here.
That's such a lovely idea, August. But I made us lunch already. We already ate.
It was so good. She's so good.
And I made her lunch in my house. But I should take you back there sometime soon. All right.
Well, even those crosses there, they say are... No, thank you.
It almost looks like actually it just looks like a, what's the helm, the wheel that you, what is it? What are you pointing at?
Those were always here, but I thought they were here, here, and here. It's the outside, not the very middle. Because I thought it was over the door.
It looked like a ship's helm.
I saw it.
What is it? The steering. What is it called, guys? Am I wrong? Is it not helm?
I don't know if you could zoom in that.
Where? Inside? Like that sign?
I don't think that is it though. I see the symbol. Where is it? It was stone. It was put in stone. You guys, because I remember there was a group of moms down here protesting in 2018, 19.
I don't know.
And so we were talking about the symbolism on there. We were upset there were a couple shows and we were all about choices, medical choice for kids. And there was a lot of protesting here. And so
Wait, it says the mystic tie. The mystic tie that maketh. The mystic tie that maketh. Wait, 'tis the mystic tie that maketh. It's so hard to read, guys. It's so hard to read. But its meaning is there. This is so hard to read. I might have to put down my camera just to read it. Okay, hold on. Let me put down the camera and I'll try to read it. I've never been trespassed by the Jimmy Kimmel Show before, so.
oh my gosh.
Hold on a second.
I have to apologize to you.
Why?
But if you can see up there on the black,
Yeah.
or with the black trim, that's a patio to the Japanese garden up there. It's a library. We were just up there. And I want to say it's up here, but if anyone wants to Google that too, but they're supposed
You want to
to
go
be
try to
like
get
a
up there?
sign.
Can we go up there or no?
You can go up there.
I'm gonna try to read this. It's like, it says, 'tis a mystic tie that maketh all men brethren. That sounds very Masonic.
Yeah.
It says the mystic tie that maketh all men brethren. That's what it says. Is there another one over here on this one? No. It says the mystic
But
tie.
you see the
So what is
black
that?
tile.
Then-
That's supposed to be affiliated.
Can any of you guys ask ChatGPT that? Just put that quote in there and say what is it from? 'Tis the mystic tie that maketh all men brethren. At face value, it doesn't seem like a harmful statement.
Right.
Just curious
Exactly.
what the background is.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Do you want to go explore and try to go up there?
If you want, sure.
Why not? It's on the way home.
I'm almost like, what? I've never seen it though. I'm like crazy now.
Oh, no, thank you so much.
This was hard to read it.
Oh, this is.
She got it. She got it for us. I hate touching it.
I know, right? Oh my. Aren't there so many more street vendors here now?
Yeah, a
It
lot.
feels like there's a lot more. And have they stopped stopped gathering in front of the building.
What do you mean?
When the Scientology, when you would meet everybody and it was overnights and everything.
I don't think there weren't the vendors were kind of like more off the side of the buildings. They weren't right in front. But yeah, I think it's just because it's like Sunday that there's more today.
Yeah.
But it's great. I mean, here's something that some of them know about me. Mindy was one of them. Not a food vendor, but I sat out here with my children's books and I made free balloon animals for any kid who would come and give me advice on my children's book or tell me what kind of book that they'd like me to write. And talk to families and sold a bunch of signed copies.
I love that. That is super sweet.
Just like in between jobs, you know, with what I do working with kids, it's in between jobs, you never know how long that's going to last.
Yeah.
So I do little creative things like that to just, you know, with my time, I always want to be a children's author.
Oh my gosh. And you are.
Now I am.
Yes.
Yay. I did it, guys.
Yay. I love that. It's their beautiful stories too.
Here's a story, guys. My friend is part of the reason why it is legal for the street vendors to be here without a permit.
Really?
That anyone can be a street vendor. My friend is like the head of the movement for that. So should we take the... Sure, okay. The escalator.
That's wobbly.
Yeah. My friend is was a street painter, a painter here on Hollywood Boulevard. He did with the spray painting, and known as the world's fastest painter. And I think he got ticketed one day and he fought it and he built a whole movement and now anyone can, and it's all because of him.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Part of history.
That's really cool. Yeah, 2020 I was going to start street vending, left craft service. I'm like, well, I'll just go sell snacks on the beach. I'm like, oh, nobody wanted to buy any snacks from anybody. I was like, well, we'd have a good idea.
Do you know how to get all the way up?
They have their own elevator.
Okay. Let's do it. Watch like a black suit person
I know.
comes
right?
out. Are you lost? Can I help you find your way out of here?
Yeah, there's a museum here in a different level, and they have different exhibits that come through. And there's a big Pokemon one that came through recently. Ceramic art, it was beautiful. So I took my kids to see it, and then they're like, you have to go check out the library, which was beautiful. They were a little like, oh, but the view is awesome. You get the whole Hollywood feel.
Okay, it might be poor service in here, but we'll be up at the top and very soon. Go. Hi.
Thank you very much.
Oh, beautiful. Meditation. Oh.
You haven't been up here?
Never.
Oh, look at John River.
Come on. Oh, I think I see streets. Just kidding.
Quieter, even though we're just above.
I know, this is where we should have done the interview.
Aw. It was hard with people, you know. You get a little
Yeah.
distracted and
And also the bus.
yes. Oh, here's somebody else over there doing it.
Same thing. Oh.
See all the work there?
Oh yeah, you're right. Freemasonry. Okay, let's go zoom in.
When I remember those two doors having it above it, unless it was just taken down. I don't know if you could off the building.
Interesting. That's right above the Jimmy Kimmel building.
It's,
Never knew. You're right. We were looking all up. We were looking high and looking low, and we couldn't see it from where we were standing. Crazy.
classic. What about, there's the Roosevelt. See the room up top? That was a Christmas tree.
So this is where the green room was. The green room was up there in the very top.
That was Christmas of 2009. Because I was pregnant with my daughter and I didn't know it. The next, by the year, we were across too many handshakes to not feel that we were connected. And bless their hearts, that says you can take those
That room right there, that one is where they had the Hugo Soto Martinez council member like meeting where he was answering questions. He answered people's questions, but not mine.
Oh no!
And Jen bravely asked about the tax exempt status, and we got him on the record saying he'd never heard about it before. And so now you have heard it. And take a look, guys, how close we are. You see, are you curious? Because that's the Scientology Test Center right there. See it right there? Curious? Right there.
Did you or your viewers ever talk? I mean, I know they're all over the place, but Hollywood Boulevard has most of the real estate, doesn't it? Los Angeles?
Yeah, they have a lot of buildings. A lot of buildings. Yeah, there's the Able building and the Office Services, and then that apartment complex behind, and then the testing center, and then there's like the tutoring center on near Vine. I mean on Ivar, which is near Vine, and then I call it the mothership. I don't know exactly the exhibit center. There's different names for all of them.
Yeah.
So that's a meditation room,
Yeah.
In there. I wonder what's in there. Are we allowed to just take a little tug? Am I allowed to tug on that? You think they'll stop me? Somebody stop me.
Let's go to what's that?
No, it's locked. Just curious. There's the El Capitan. All right, well that was fun. That was a fun little excursion. Let's get some water.
Oh yeah.
No, both of us should. Let's go to my house. Okay. Security stationed up here during the Grammys. Oh, interesting. Thank you for letting us see that. Beautiful, very beautiful. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, we can look this way. Just for a pretty view.
I think for the Academy Awards, they have their banquet with Wolfgang Puck,
Oh,
and that's one of these upstairs celebrations.
yeah.
Supposedly, one of the years we did it up at East Club. That's all empty over there. I remember when this came
Can
out.
we go all the way around? Because that's a gorgeous view, actually. Let's show them. Because it is so beautiful, this view.
When did you move here? Were you here when this was here yet?
I was here when they were building it, but I've been here since 2007.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been here for a long time. Just not here, like all around Hollywood.
Okay, yeah.
I've lived all around Hollywood. What's in here, you think?
That's the empty. That's where perhaps they were.
Oh, this is the banquet hall. You're right. That's what you were talking about.
I know. I point there.
It's expansive.
It's expansive.
What's that? Security. Wait. Check out. Security. Check out at bid office. Okay. Oh, we're about to do that right now.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I have water. Here, you can have some.
Oh no! You should drink it.
You both. If you feel yucked out, you can just take the top off too.
Okay, that's sweet of you. No worries. I know, you're such a sweetie pie. I'm okay. I was more thinking also like to get you some water. You have your water. You're good. Take a look, guys. It's so beautiful. This view. It's like a great view of the sign. Oh yeah, see, look, there's Celine Dion going like, oh yeah, you think? What are you trying to do, girl? You think you're some big shot? I'm Celine Dion, baby. A little dizzy from walking, some of my viewers are saying. I'm really sorry, guys. This tripod is so heavy. So it makes I get lazy. So there's a swimming pool, huh? This is from the hotel there. Awesome.
Is it American Idol in there too, or it used to be?
I don't know. You know, I think there was they did audition there. Let's take the elevator again.
Yeah.
This is a service elevator, so it's like a double wide suite. It's a suite elevator.
Will the light go on? Will they let us? Or do you have to do a key?
Oh, I'd be waiting here for 3 years, so we can go downstairs. No public access. Oh, that's where I went down before, though. I guess I broke the rules before.
There's one right there.
Is it breaking the rules when you're oblivious? Yeah, I'm never breaking the rules.
How many miles do you think you've trekked, Hollywood?
Today?
Because you walk every day and do this.
When I do from the Scientology Building to the Celebrity Center to the Blue Building and back, it's like between 7 and 8 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang, girl.
And I'll walk it, but I don't know. I get complaints about.
Want to do the elevator or here? This might be more exciting.
Yeah, we just do this. It's close. But I get a lot of complaints about how unstable it is. I actually have a gimbal. Like that's one of the ones that holds it steady. I have one, but it takes battery.
Oh.
So it's like why waste battery on a gimbal?
Oh boy. Well, if you need an arm break, I can film
Oh
you.
no, I'm cool. Thanks. I needed the workout. Thank you for the compliment of the interview, guys. Heidi's great. Well, I guess we have to go around to this other side.
Yeah, that was
That's nice. I like walking. Oh, yep. Limited access.
Oh yeah,
We just got away with it. She probably was. That's why she looked really confused.
She was. I still think I'm all access. That was like with the American Music Awards. I mean, I would just, I can go anywhere I want. Get an energy read on everybody. And you know everybody's preferences and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, Cyndi Lauper only had tea. She likes tea.
One lump or two?
And Lollipop. I call her Lollipop.
Who?
She's so sweet.
Who?
Susan Lucci.
Oh.
Does have Lollipop head, but it's just warm water with lemon. Like, I make healthy snacks. You want
You know, I recently went to my voice doctor, and she said that actually warm water and lemon is bad for your voice.
Really?
I thought it was good for your voice.
Huh.
I am like everything I was taught is wrong.
Isn't that crazy? This should go out to the stairs from the Academy Awards. Have you done that tour?
I haven't done it.
Forgetting you did. Okay, now you can see people. Aw, thanks, Nikki. This is a real treat. We've talked online together.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta come to Hollywood and meet you in person.
I'm so excited we were able to do the interview in front of the buildings. I'm sad that the volume wasn't optimal for that.
If
Should we
you
go that
wanna
way?
show
Yeah,
the
let's show them.
Academy.
Yeah.
Steer. I mean, I don't know if anybody watches.
No.
But this is where everybody comes up and into the awards. Remember?
Oh yeah, because it goes into the Dolby Theater. Into
it's all, like,
into the
covered
Dolby Theater.
Yeah. It's covered in.
Carpet.
Yes. You don't have to do the stairs. You know, the big walk-in.
Certain times of the night you can get a good picture where you're like the only one on here.
Yeah.
But not
You
during
probably
the
don't
day.
put everybody out there. I don't know if you can do the stairs. We can go back to the
No, we can do the stairs. I don't mind stairs. I like it. It's just when it was hot over there. Oh, and there's the piano stairs. I don't know if they're like on right now, but you know what I'm talking about?
By to the subway?
No, the piano stairs right by the right here by the Man Chinese Theater. And every step you take, it like ding ding ding.
Oh, I did.
It's like programmed.
That's so pretty. Just this year, though, I think it was like January or February, maybe. Before that, maybe it's been 6 years or something since I've been really down here. So it's been, oh gosh, it couldn't be that long.
Oh, now you
It
can
would've
see.
been 5 years.
We didn't have to go up to the Japanese because you could see it right here,
Oh my gosh.
right there. You could see it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Josiah. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Hope all is well. All is well over here.
I don't know if my buddies Jane and Gerald. You know Jane and Gerald and Midwest Night Watchers?
No.
He's the one who sent me your channel.
Really?
And he's like, you gotta
thought
meet
so.
this girl. You know, she's got your energy, and she
Aw.
says she lives by you. And
I'm so excited he
that's how I
did that.
started
You have to
thank
introduce me to him.
I will.
Because now I need to meet him.
Yes. They're so sweet.
Yeah,
They live in the
you're
house.
sweet. Today's been so fun. We hung out a lot. We hung out a while before we started this interview, so I got a good chance to become better friends with Heidi.
Miss Hollywood in the house.
I think
He's killing it.
I'm killing it. Killing it with kindness.
Yes, that's what I mean. Walking energy field is what this town needs.
This is so loud here, guys. The sun drains me. I'm not a sun person.
You want some of the water now?
No, I'm all right. I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the Scientology building right there, and I'll turn it off.
Okay.
That way, if there's anybody out there that we can try to convince them to leave Scientology.
Yeah, look at how tiny the windows are.
But equally covered up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for how much space there is, very small window space, very small. Like these people, I don't know who was it. Was it Streets who said it? I don't know. Somebody, I remember one of the protesters said how insane it is that we live in like the sunshine capital,
Right.
and they're deprived of sunlight.
Yes. I was going to point that out. Like prisons, you do that to somebody to break them. Break
Yeah.
their spirit, to hurt their energy field, to lower their immunity. It's awful.
Yeah, I do have an email. It's mindywillens@gmail.com. Do you guys have any more questions for Heidi Popp while we're on our way?
I know I'll probably log off and be like, oh, I forgot to see this.
Yeah, we could do a follow-up anytime you want. This invitation does not expire. She's a very nice lady. She stood up for me once when there was a guy that was kind of coming at me in an aggressive way, and she came and protected me.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, she's a nice girl, you leave her alone. I have a reputation in the neighborhood. I guess I'm famous in Hollywood. Nowhere else. But in Hollywood, my neighbors know me.
But that's a good thing. Especially
Yeah.
you guys look out for each other.
Yeah.
That's so important. Just like your community, you guys are always looking out for each other. I love that. There's so many.
Let's go around this family. What? People just wanting to see the sights? People walking without intention and they just want to see the sights? At a tourist location? No. You gotta be kidding me. All right, any questions? Let me know, because we're almost there at the Scientology building. And then we'll say goodbye to you guys. If there's nobody there to try to rescue.
So grateful to you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for supporting Miss Mindy.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And for those who don't live in California or you haven't had the chance to meet her in person, she seriously puts off this energy field. It's so positive. And you see her walking around as a
It's so hard to be talking here with this music, but I appreciate you, Heidi. Do you want to shout your channel so that they can follow you?
Sure, I'm at Heidi Popp LA. That's where all my stuff is.
It's Pop with 3 P's.
Yeah, P-O-P-P. P-O double P. And then LA. So, yeah, I like interviewing people. I have an interview with Mindy on there I really love.
Yeah, so she originally reached out to me. She's like, my friend recommended that I interview you, and I was like, oh, I'm like super skeptical at first of anybody that's like new because, you know, there's there's meanies out there and there's niceys. So I had a conversation. I was like, I'd be comfortable if we had a conversation first, and I just fell in love. And she's telling me, oh yeah, I had this experience with the parade, and I was in the Scientology building. She's like telling the story. I'm like, wait a minute, you want to interview me? I want to interview you. So now we've done it. Now we're even Steven.
And she fed me.
Yeah, well, it'll happen every time you come over. This is just how I am.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I have fun chatting with your peeps when I'm on there. I say hi to.
Yeah, I see you come in.
I love seeing some of you guys. Seeing you guys when you're in OC, that was a big to do.
You said please what? Please, I don't see Astro. What was your please what? There's nobody over there, so I think we won't go. We'll just go back. So,
But that guy's gone, huh?
please put in the chat. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Astral. Astral put it in the. Oh wait, that's not. Astral. That's not Heidi.
Is that something else?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so cute.
Oops.
Oh, Jen, wow.
Yeah, not. That's wrong. The wrong one. Question: are there Sea Org members living on all those floors? That's a good question. Now, all I've seen myself are like the 12:30, like after midnight bus of like 50 Sea Org dressed people. Who,
That was this one?
yeah, they single file into this building. So I've seen that a few times and recorded. Not myself, but I've seen other, like Dan Walks LA recording and Streets recording. So I can, and also actually, yeah, let's go across, because one thing that has happened before is because it's super hot, and I don't know, like I asked Tori Magoo and she doesn't know either. I was like, they're really cheap about their people inside.
Yeah.
So would they spend on making sure that the buildings are air conditioned inside, So I always look for open windows, and I've seen some open windows here on the side, and I like say something.
We're on that rooftop. Well, I guess we couldn't really see. I'd be curious if there's even any of the big units on top.
Oh,
Isn't that where they are?
I
It's
think
like you see
they're
the
all
units.
throughout.
Okay.
See, there's a lot more windows on this side.
Very true.
It doesn't it? This one, the window is not open, but the curtains are. All right. Well, we tried.
Like living quarters.
Right? When these windows were like they weren't open, but the blinds were open. What I saw was like an ironing board, a dream catcher hanging in the window.
Apartment style.
So like apartment. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
All right.
Look at all white out. So that's just this year, huh?
Yep, that's just this year.
Wow.
That's progress. That's people getting together for a good cause and making a difference, guys.
Yes, that's what I say. That's momentum.
All right, we're gonna ride. So much love to you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for playing and hanging.
Yeah, see you next time.